For today's meal, we have simple baked fish with 5 treasure quinoa and gremolata. First, you're going to want to gather all your ingredients together. As we learned in Module 5, when you're buying fish, you really want to use your nose and eyes. Fresh fish should smell like the ocean or clean fresh water, not overly fishy. If it does smell fishy, that usually means it's been dead longer and may have more bacteria. If you're buying whole fish, check the eyes. They should be clear, not cloudy. And feel the texture. It should be firm and not mushy.
Hi, this is Angela. I'm really excited to try this dish. I like baked fish. I don't usually like quinoa, so I'm interested to see how this turns out with all the ingredients in it, but I think it'll probably turn out pretty good.
Okay, hi, my name is Takira. I like big fish too. Quinoa, I've never really had it, but I'm excited to try it because I always hear about it being like a good substitute for white rice, and I eat a lot of white rice.
I'm excited about this dish. I believe the fish is going to be pretty good. I'm a little skeptical on the quinoa just because traditionally I don't eat quinoa and it's not really the most flavorful thing.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm actually excited to try and make this dish because fish is something you can't really get wrong, especially baked fish, so I feel like it's going to taste good no matter what.
Hi, I'm Alejandro. I'm not really looking forward to this meal because I'm not really too much a fan of quinoa. I don't really eat it too often. The fish though, I'm cooking mahi for my white fish. I really like mahi, so I think it'll be pretty good. I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Now, when it comes to daily food choices, it's important to be mindful of what we're putting in our bodies. Choosing lean proteins like white fish, using low sodium condiments like Gremolata sauce, and going for healthy carbs such as quinoa can really make a difference. As we saw in Module 6, studies have shown that a diet high in complex carbs, fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy, but low in fat and sodium, can effectively and quickly lower blood pressure. This doesn't mean it has to be vegetarian or super low carb. It's more about balance and nutrition density. Now let's touch on protein needs. These vary quite a bit, from 13 grams per day for children to about 56 grams for adult males. But, as we saw in Module 5, most people are eating much more than that. On average, young children consume around 56 grams a day, adults 91 grams, and older adults about 66 grams. Just one serving of fish from our recipe gives you 20 grams of protein, which is already almost half of what people need in a day. Shifting gears to Module 16, we talked all about inflammation, how it's the body's natural response to attack, injury, or stress. There are 2 types, acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation is short-term and helps fight infection or heal injury. Chronic inflammation lasts longer and involves overactive immune cells like lymphocytes, macrophages, and plasma cells. This kind of inflammation can actually damage tissues and organs over time. One of the big contributors to chronic inflammation is diet. Certain foods, especially those with unhealthy fats, artificial preservatives, or pesticide residues, can cause the body to produce free radicals. If these aren't balanced by antioxidants, they lead to oxidative stress, which has been linked to chronic inflammation, degenerative diseases, cancers, and even aging. Speaking of aging, it's not just about getting older, it's about a gradual decline in organ function and our body's ability to handle stress. But the cool thing is, nutrition can actually influence this process. Studies in animals show that caloric restriction can reduce oxidative stress and may even extend lifespan. Another thing that we covered is AGEs. These are harmful compounds formed when foods are cooked at high temperatures like frying, grilling, roasting, or broiling. They also come from processed foods like cereals and pasteurized dairy. The Western diet is loaded with AGEs, and unfortunately, they add to oxidative stress and inflammation, which accelerates aging and disease.
Got really good. The gremolata sauce is like lemony, and I think that made it really, really good. Like that took it up a level. The quinoa's alright. It's a weird texture, but it tastes fine overall.
Came out really good. The quinoa, I don't think I would like it alone, but eating it with the fish and everything else, like it complements each other really well. So I actually really like this dish.
It's really, really good. I don't usually make fish for myself, but I'm definitely going to make it again. This is really good.
Fish is really good, and the quinoa and this combo with the beans and the spinach is actually pretty good as well. I would say.
I have to say it's not bad. It is not bad.
This meal gets a 6 out of 9 on the Mediterranean diet score, with a point for vegetables, a point for fruit and nuts, a point for cereal and whole grains, a point for seafood, a point for oils and fats, and a point for alcohol.